Hi Santhosh, good
Hi,
afternoon.
Shrikant. Good afternoon, Shrikant.
Santhosh, go through your topic.
Yeah, okay, Shrikant, sure. Yeah, in this video today I am going to discuss about the journals topic, Shrikant. First, we will see how to manage the journals. In this topic, we will see how to create a journals and how to create a journals from templates. Everything we will see under this topic. For this, first we need to log into our application using our credentials, and next we will click on the journals card. And next, first we will create the groups by going to the actions and select these groups option. After that, we'll click on create. So now, after clicking on create, we will give the names as blue sheet and the description as blue sheet journal and click save. And similarly, we will also create a group called yellow sheet and give the name as yellow sheet journal. And then we will click on close. First, we will go to the application and we will see how we will create the groups in journals. So for this, we will go to our application and select this journals. And now here under the manage journals, we will go to actions and click on create groups. So now we will create group here with the name blue sheet and the description as blue sheet journal. And similarly, we will also create an yellow sheet and we will give the description as yellow sheet journal. Now we will click on save. So we have created the two groups with blue sheet and with the names blue sheet and the yellow sheet. After that, we will click on close. And now we will see the activity guide. After creating the group, so we must go to the manage periods under the application cluster and select the scenario as actual, year as FY20, and then click on go and click the action icon at the end of February row and select open. The status of Feb will now change it to open. So for this, we will go to the application and we will go to the home page. And now under this application, we will have the manage periods card. We will select that manage periods card here. After that, the scenario is actual and the year is FY21. Now I have said that to open the February period to open. I have already opened the periods. So if the period is not opened, closed or unopened, then there is an option from actions. On clicking on by clicking on actions, there you will get these two options: open and close. If the period is open means you can if you want to close it, you can close it. Otherwise, if you want to open, you can click on this open and then the period will be opened here. So I have opened for the period for Jan and Feb. So now let's go to the after opening the period, we will see how to create a journal from a template. For this, we will go to our application and click on journals. Then next, we will click on the templates tab. So we will go to the application home page and now I will click on journals and now I will go to the journals templates tab. After that we will see what is there in the activity guide. Now click create to create a new template. After clicking create option, then we will provide the label name and description, journal type and data source. For this, we will go to the application and we will click on create here. So now the label name is journal for expense and description is journal template for revenue, journal expense. And the description is journal template for revenue. revenue and the expense account. Yeah, after providing the description, we will take the journal type as the regular, uh, and the data source is journal input, and the template type is a standard. And now we will click on create option to add the dimension members here. So here we will go to the activity guide and see which members to be added in this journal, in the journal. So we will click on create now, and next under the gear icon to pick members for the dimension, click the gear icon to pick members. So we will go and click this icon, and now we will select the pick members, and for entity we will take the EN0105. We'll go to the segments, and under the entity 1 we will take the member as EN0105. So after selecting this member, we will click OK. Yeah, the member has been added here. Like that, we will add all the members to all the dimensions. So we will go to the activity guide and see which members to be added. For account, it is 7,000. For account, we will search for 7,000 account here. Click on enter. Yeah, we will select this account. And next for enter company, it is no enter company. And for movement, it is no movement. We will take that no movement from total movements. Next, the multi gap is local gap. And the product is no product. Yeah, after selecting all these members, we will click on OK. So you can see that all the members were added here for these dimensions: entity, account, intercompany, movement, multi-gap, product dimensions. For these dimensions, all the members have been added. Now we will click on create again. And we will go to the activity guide. Now click create to create another row in the journal. We have clicked on create now. So in the new row, change account to member to 7012. So we will go to the application, and for this account, he has said to take the 7012 account. So we'll go to the pick members, and we will select the account dimension, and we will select search for 7012 account here. We'll click on enter, and we will select the account 7012. So 7012 account has been taken. Now we will click on save. Yeah, after this we will click on close. So you can see that the journal expense template has been created in our application. So after this we will see what is there in the next phase. Yeah, here we will see how we will create the journal using the template that we have created now in our application. For this, we must log into our application and click on Manage Journals tab, and select the following POV. And after that, click Create Form Template. And then next, select this journal for expense what we have created now, and click on Apply. So we will go to our application, and we will go to this Manage Journals tab, Journals Manage tab. And now we will click on, we will select this POV as a scenario as actual, and the year as FY21, and the period as Jan. Now we will click on the create from template option. Now you can select the template which you have already created in your application. Now we will click on apply. So now you can see that the journal will be created from the by using the template. So after clicking on apply, you must provide the debit and credit value as 2707, to credit as 2707 and debit as 2707, and select the group as yellow sheet. For this, we'll go to the application and we'll select the group as yellow sheet, and we will give the credit here as 7027, sorry, 2707, 2707, and 2707, and we will give the debit for the EN057012 account as 72707. So after this, the variance must be zero. When variance is not equals to zero, then we cannot post the journal. So if you want to post the journal, the variance must be zero and the debit credit must be equals to zero. So now we will go to our activity guide and see what to do next. After selecting all these credit and debit values and group, we will click on save and close. So now we will click on save and we will close this. So like this we can create the journal by using the templates. So after this we will go to the next page and see how to run a journal report. For this we will go to the application home page. We will select the reports here. Yeah, we will select the reports from home page. After selecting the reports, we will select the journal reports here. And next we will select the POV. Select the correct POV, select yellow sheet under group and click run report. So we will go to this and here we will select the journals report. Now we will click on create. We will select the following POV which you want to give, which you want to download the journal report, for which you want to download the journal report. And now we will select the group as yellow sheet because I have created the journal template for this yellow sheet group only. After that, we will select the report type as PDF or HTML or Excel file. You can select whichever report type you want. You can select it here. After that, we will select on run report. After selecting on run report, the report will be downloaded. You can open that report here, and as you have already given these values in the journal that we have created from template. So whatever we have made changes in our journals, those can be downloaded or seen by these reports. So now after this, what is there in the next lesson we will see. That's all for these journals. And now we will see how to run the consolidations in our application. So for running the consolidations, first we must go to our application and click on home page and click the data card, and then select the enter exchange rate single period form. First we will see how to enter the exchange rates in the following data forms like exchange rate single period. For this, we'll go to our application and we will click on home. We'll click on home button and we'll go to the home page and select the data card. So after selecting the data card, we will select the form which is enter exchange rates for single period. After selecting this form, you can enter the exchange rates like average and exchange rate input and ending exchange rate input. So we will go to the activity guide and we will enter the exchange rates according to the activity guide. Here for AUD, I will add the exchange rates in the form. He has said that to take USD as 0.77. So we will give the USD as 0.77 for AUD. So here he is also mentioned that take the same data for average exchange rate also. So we will go to this AUD and we will give the translation rate as 0.77 and we will take the ending exchange rate as same 0.77, and like that for AUD give as 1. For AUD we will give it as 1. And next for euro it is 0.65. We'll go to our application and we'll do 0.65. Next for INR it is 55.89. breakpoint element. Like this, we can enter the exchange rates according to our requirement. And we use these exchange rates while translating from one currency to other currency. We use these exchange rates. Based upon these exchange rates, the calculations will be made and the translation rates will be applied to the currencies. So after giving these exchange rates, we will click on save. So after clicking on save, the data will be saved here. It will take just a couple of minutes. Yeah, the data has been saved. Like this, you can enter all the exchange rates according to your requirement. So after these exchange rates, we will see how to enter the ownership percentages and how to recompute the ownership. For this, we must go to our application and click on overview card in the application cluster on the home page, and then go to the dimension tab and click on entity and expand the CE entity. We'll go to our application. We'll click on this home page. We'll go to the home page and select the application and select this overview card here. After that, we will click on this dimensions tab and we will select the entity dimension. Yeah, after selecting the entity dimension, we will expand the CE entity. Yeah, after expanding the CE entity, what will happen, we will see in the activity guide. Yeah, here scroll to the right and set LE1, LE01, LE02 and LE03 intercompany entities to intercompany entity S. So for this, we will go to our application and move to the right side. And here the intercompany has already set to intercompany is S. If it is for none, if the none option is here, then we can select it as intercompany S. Like this, in the activity guide, he has said to choose these three entities as intercompany entity S, ICP entity S. After selecting these three options, we will click on save. These three entities, we will click on save. Yeah, after clicking on save, it will be saved to the database. Yeah, now the changes which we made have been saved in this entity dimension. Now we will go click on cancel to close this, and we will see what is there in the activity guide. And now he has said to select the database refresh. So we must refresh the database. So we have will go to the actions and we will click on refresh database, and now we will click on create. So after clicking on create, we will click on the refresh database and click on this refresh. So the refresh database process has been started. Now we will keep this run in background and let us see the other options. We'll close this. The database refresh is going on. So in this meanwhile, we will see what are the other things that are going to be covered in this topic. So here he has given that go to the consolidation tab, and after going to the consolidation tab, select the following POV uh, like entity, total geography, scenario, actual, and year FY20 and period as Jan, and make the ownership changes from for legal entity as 100% and legal entity 2 as 80% and 3 as 60%. So we will go to our application and we will go to the consolidation future. After going to the consolidation feature, we will select the following POV that for which you need to add the ownership. You will select that member. I want to add for CE. I am selecting CE here. After that, I will click on OK. Next, I will click on Go. Yeah, after clicking on Go, you can see these are the entities that legal entity 1, legal entity 2, and legal entity 3. And for legal entity 1, he has said that to take 100%, and for legal entity 2, he has said to take it as 80%. And for legal entity 3, it is of 60%. So we will go to the activity guide, and I have selected according to the activity guide. After that, he has said that to take consolidation method for legal entity 1 as holding and for 2 and 3 as subsidiary. So I have taken for 1 as holding and 2 and 3 as subsidiary. After this, we will click on save changes. So the metadata has been saved. Please recompute the ownership data. So after the changes applied, we must go to the actions and we will just recompute our ownership data. We will select the required POV for this and we will click on recompute. Yeah, the recomputation has been successful. After this, we will go to our activity guide and see what is there in the next page. After selecting this, we have saved the changes and recompute the ownership data, recomputed the ownership data. And after the recompute, we must go to the click the consolidation process tab and now click on the consolidated block. So we will go to our application and see. Yeah, here here said to click on consolidation process tab. After clicking on the consolidation process, he has said to select the consolidated option. Yeah. After selecting this consolidated, we will go to the configurable consolidations and we will select the rules that which you want to deploy in your application. So for this, we will go to the application and we will select this configurable consolidation. And after this, you can see here these blue dots represents that these rules were not deployed. If you select all these rules and we will click on deploy. After clicking on deploy, you will get the information like after completion you will get completed deploying the rules. Yeah, previously you have seen here the blue color. Now it has been come in green color. So by this you can know that the rules have been deployed to your application. So now we will click on close and we will go to the activity guide. As you can see that we are deploying these rules to calculate equity in the next exercise when the consolidation process will be executed. And the deployed rule icons will turn green, then click close. So we have done that process now recently. So now we will see what we do in the next lesson. So in the next lesson, we will run the consolidations. For this, we will go to our application and we'll click on the data card on the home page. So we will go to the home page. Now I will select the data card here. Yeah, I will close this exchange rates data. So now here under the data forms, he has said to take the data entry form and select the total input and adjusted member as data input and click on go. So we will go to our application and we will see the data forms folder and we will take this data entry form. I have already taken the entity input as the member and here the data source, total data source as the data input. Under this total input and adjusted, we will select this data input member. And now we will click on go. So now you can enter the data here. So we'll go to the activity guide and see after clicking the go arrow in the cells of the form appeared, read only, make sure that the created brand is mentioned in the 10.1. Okay. Enter the following data in the form. For common stock, it's 30,000, 2,000, 20,000 and 10,000. We will give the data as 30,000 and 2 as 20,000, 3 10,000. Now we will select for the 4,000 account as 30,000, 20,000 and 10,000. We will give here also 30,000, 20,000 and 10,000. Yeah, after giving these values, we will click on save. After giving these values, we will click on save and now change the period from Jan to Feb and click the go icon. So after the data has been saved, we will change the period from Jan to Feb. We'll change the period from Jan to Feb and we will click on this go option. After that, we will enter for February period. Here he has said to leave the common stock and give the 7,000 and 4,000 accounts. For that 15,000, 10,000, 5,000. So I am leaving the common stock and I am giving the for 7,000 and 4,000, 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000. Similarly here also 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000. So after giving these values, we'll click on save. So we'll go to the activity guide and see what to do next. After clicking save, go click the actions drop down and select the business rules and consolidate the rule. So we will go to our application. After data has been saved, we will go to actions and we will select the business rule and we will consolidate here. First, we will consolidate by providing entity as total geography, actual and year and period. After selecting all these, we will click on consolidate. For this, we will go to the application and here we will select the total geography. Okay. And now actual and Jan period. Okay, we will click on launch. After launching, the consolidation process will be started. And it will take some time to consolidate the data. Yeah, the rule was run successfully. So the consolidation has been done for this data form. So after this, we will go to the ownership again and recompute the ownership data. And now we will do for the period Feb also. So we will go to the application and we will go to the home page and we will select this consolidation. And now under this manage ownership, we will take this period as February and we will recompute the ownership data for February period and the recomputation process has been started. After the recomputation has been successful, you will again go to the data form. You will again go to the data And here for February period, we must consolidate the data. So we will select the consolidation option from rules and we will change this period from Jan to Feb. After selecting this February month, we'll click on OK and we will launch the business rule. And it will take some time to consolidate the data. Yeah, the rule was run successfully. So the consolidation for the February month also done successfully. Now we will go to the activity guide and see what to do next. So now we'll go to the data entry. Sorry, we will go to the consolidated data form and select our data form in the data cart. And now we will click on the consolidated data form. After that, we will give the POV, required POV. So let us go to the application and close this data entry and expand this data forms and select the consolidated data form. Yeah, here we must change the POV from data source data input to total data source and click on OK. And next this entity input to entity total. Entity total. Click on OK. After selecting this, we will click on this Go option. Yeah. After this, we can see the consolidated data that which we have entered in the data forms. Those data has been consolidated, and you can see those data here. Under which accounts you have added the data, you can see under those accounts. Yeah, like this you can see the consolidated data for the following data forms. So we will go to the activity guide. Yeah, like this we can see the consolidated data. After this, we have done all these processes and seen the data. And now with this, the consolidation topic has been done. So now let us see what is the next topic. In the next topic is managing jobs and migration and auditing the data. First, let us see how to manage the jobs. For that, first we will go to the home page and we'll do here. Now log into your application and select overview from the application cluster and click on actions and go to the inbox and outbox explorer. So we will go to our application and we select the application cluster here. After this, we will select the overview card and now we will go to the actions. Here we will select the inbox and outbox explorer. After this, we will go to the activity guide and see what is there in the activity guide. Here he has said to upload a file which is of name import data.csv and upload the file. So we will go to our application and we will upload the file. We will select the file. We will select the file from the desktop. I have import data. Here I will open the file and now I will upload the file by clicking on upload file. So the file has been uploaded successfully. You can see that the import data.csv has been uploaded successfully here. So we'll go to the activity guide and see after uploading the file, we will go to the import data option and we will select the inbox and in the source file, give the name as the import data.csv and save as job. So save the job as import job for entity one, and error file is import error file. So we will go to the application. We will close this. Under this actions, we will select the import data option. So after selecting this import data option, we will click on create. So here we will select this inbox. So after selecting the inbox, we will provide the name of which source file you are going to import as a job. As I have uploaded in the inbox outbox explorer, I will give that name .csv. So after giving the name, we will click on save as job. So we'll give the job name as import job for entity 1 en01. So we will give the job name as import job for en01. After that, we will give the name error file name as import error file. Import error file. Now we will click on save. So the job has been successfully saved. We will go to the activity guide and see what is there in the next page. We will close all the dialog boxes, and now click the jobs tab, and now click on schedule jobs. So we will go to the import data. We will close these all these tabs, and we will select this jobs tab, and now we will schedule the jobs. Here we will select the import data job that we have created just now. So after this, we will, yeah, here on the schedule job space, first select the import data, then give the name to the job. Enter the job name as import data import for en0105. So we will give the name as import for en0105. 05. After that, we will select the um, recurrence pattern as weekly, and days of a week as Monday. For schedule starting from, enter today's date. Okay. Recurrence as, yeah, after giving the name, we will select this as weekly, and we will select the weekday as Monday. I have selected weekday as Monday, and now I will select the schedule starting from today's date. So the schedule starting from today's date. The today's date has been already there here. After that, we will click on next. Okay, start date should be less than. Okay, we'll take 3. Okay, now click on next. Okay, now we will click on next. So after clicking on next, we will see the job which we have created in our application previously. Import job for entity 1. We will select that job here, and next we will click on next. After that, we will once we will review all the things were correct or not, whatever we have mentioned are correct or not. After that, we will click on finish. So now we will click on finish. After this, review your details and click finish. Then you will be available in the your job will be available in the jobs section. So we will go to our jobs. We will go to our jobs here. You can see the pending job. You can see You can edit that job and you can delete that job here under pending jobs. Like that, you can schedule the jobs and you can run the jobs. After that, we will see what is there in the next lesson. The jobs lesson has been completed. So now we will see how to share, select the tasks for auditing. For selecting tasks for auditing, we will go to the tools and select the audit card. So we'll go to the application and now we will go to the home page. So I will select this tools cluster and I will select this audit card. After selecting this audit card, we will go to the activity guide and see, clicking on configure, and after clicking on configure we will just remove the following options like data form approvals and clear cell details. So I will go to the application and I will configure, and now clear cell details, data form and approvals. I have removed these three processes from here and I am clicking on apply. I have removed those three tasks and I clicked on apply. After clicking on apply, just go to the filter space and select the task group as all and action as all and start date as 1 week before today's date, and click on apply, and date as today's date and click on apply. We will go to this task group filter and we will select task group as all and action as all, and we will take 1 week before today's date. So I will take 30. So now here end date I am taking today's date and I am clicking on apply. So whatever we have performed in these given dates, those data will be seen here. You can you can audit the information about the given data, which is between the following dates of 3/30/22 and 4/4/22. So after giving this, we will go to the next page and see. Yeah, we will click on the actions and we can export the following audit information. So we will go to the actions and we will click on this export. Through this, we can export this audit information into an Excel file. If you want to open this Excel file, you can open it. Like this, you can see the following audit information in the Excel. What changes have been done in these following dates. After that, we will click on, we'll close this and we'll go to the application and we'll see what is there in the activity guide. After that, we have saved the file and next we will delete the audit information, like by clicking on actions. Once again, click delete the following audit data. So we will go to the application and we will click these actions, and here we will delete the audit information. So we will provide the date. After that, we'll click on delete. We'll click on delete. So the total number of records has been deleted. That is 928 records have been deleted in between these dates, which we provided in the filters. So like this, we can delete the audit information. So after this, we will see what is there. Like this, we will perform the audit data information of and we can see the audit data information. We can download the audit data information and we can see which user has made changes in our application. Those all the things can be tracked here under this audit trail, sorry, audit data. So now after this, we will go to the lesson migration. For this, we must log in into our application and select the migration and the tools cluster. So I am going to the application home page And from this tools cluster, I am selecting the migration card. I have selected the migration card here, and we'll go to the activity guide and see here. He has selected all the following artifacts. So I will also select all the following artifacts that I want to take as a backup or snapshot. So after selecting all these things, click on export. So I will click on the export and give the name as application export. Okay. I will give the name as application export. Next, we will click on OK. So the process has been started now. The process is in progress. Let's wait until the export process has done. So we will click on refresh. So now you can see here the migration status has been completed, uh, which we have taken as a backup. That file has been successfully created as a snapshot. So we will click on close here. And now let's go to the application. And now after the process has been completed, here you can see that we will go to the snapshots which you have created now. So we'll go to the snapshots and you can see the application export. So you can download this exported file. You can download it here. Once you click on download, it will be downloaded to our local system. So after downloading this, we will go to the application overview and click actions, then remove the application. So we will go to the application and click on home page and we'll select the application and select this overview card, and under the actions we will select the remove application option. So from here we will remove the application. The application is removing. So now the application has been removed. After that, we will go to our activity guide. So after clicking on S, the application will remove. So now in the next page, we will see mm, how to migrate the application. So for this, we will give our login credentials and sign into our application. So we will go to the application. Here we will give the credentials and now click on go. After this, we will see the following options like create new application and migrate your existing application by uploading the snapshot. If you want to create a new application, you can create by selecting this create new application option. And we are going to migrate our snapshot. That's why we use this migrate option. So after that, we will select the migrate option. And next, we will go to the snapshots. We'll go to the snapshots. Yeah, you will go to the snapshots and you will see the file that is application export. You will click on import by clicking under the by clicking actions. So we will go to the application and we will select this application export, and under actions we will uh, click on import. So now we will get the confirmation option. Then we will confirm it by clicking on OK. So after clicking on OK, the migration process will begin. It will take around 15 to 20 minutes. Just wait. So here you can see that the migration status has been completed. So our migrating application has been done. So now we will close this and we'll go to our activity guide, and after the migration process has been done, click on create import. We have done this, and this takes around 10 minutes to complete. And now once the import finishes, sign out the application and sign in again. So after finishing the migration, we will close this and we will go to this administrator and we will click on sign out. And now we will click on sign in. So you will go to the application home page now. So whatever the application we have migrated, that application have been working and we can work on that application. That's all for this video. Thank you, Srikant.
Thank you, Santosh. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Srikant.